Welcome to the Patriots Lab, where we ain't even trying to make them liberals mad. Cause freedom of speech is what us individuals have. This is the gift when we gab, talking about things that the brainwash cannot mentally grasp, like staying loud and waving our American flags. This is for the free thinkers, wearing their MAGA and wearing the CAGs. Draining the swamp is the ultimate goal, but the sheeple will swear it's a fad, like it's just a phrase. But when we show them the facts, the fools got nothing to say, and deep government state wanna get up in our face, but hasn't done it yet cause Trump's in the way, trying to protect us from a troublesome fate. And because of that, we'll never lose our faith, plus God keeping us cool and safe. But I still hope we get 4 more years so we can throw a huge parade. I can see it now, Patriots on a float, and POTUS will go down in history as one of the GOATs, for making the swamp pay for taking every one of his votes. His enemies are the cancer, whether or not Trump give him the smoke. Now relax it back and take notes as we kick backs with the homie Ray though. Speak your mind in the Patriots Lab. It's freedom time in the Patriots Lab, where we ain't even trying to, we make them liberals mad. I said speak your mind in the Patriots Lab. It's freedom time in the Patriots Lab, where we not even trying to, we make them liberals mad. I said, speak your mind in the Patriots Lab. It's freedom time in the Patriots Lab, where we not even trying to, we make them liberals mad. Speak your mind, it's freedom time. Without even trying to, we make them liberals mad.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Good evening, people, patriots, whoever you consider yourself to be. We're going to have a good time tonight. Welcome to a great edition of Friday Night Liberal Smackdown. I sent all my links out. If you are coming in, you can now enter. If not, let me make sure I get everything right here. If not, keep your comments polite, but do drop your comments. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, ring that bell so you can get them instant notifications. We're going to have fun. Let me make sure. I got to make sure everything is working correctly here. Instant notification. Okay, I'm good. Okay, we got Facebook, we got YouTube, we got Twitch, we got Rumble, we got MeWe, we got Twitter. Okay. Ben Truckin', Bonnie Seisman, Amelia Cooper. We're having a good show tonight. It's Friday night. Remember, if you do want to come on Friday night's Liberal Smackdown, if you got something to say, come on in. But we're going to get the show started. Y'all already know what's going on with 45. And we're going to do a little tribute to 45 before we get started. So y'all go ahead and grab yourself something to drink. And we're going to get the show started after this.
In your hurting, in your sorrow, I will ask my God to move. I speak the name 'cause it's all that I can do. In desperation, I'll seek heaven and pray this for you. I pray for your healing, that circumstances would change. I pray that the fear inside would flee in Jesus' name. I pray that a breakthrough would happen today. I pray miracles over your life in Jesus' name, in Jesus' name. I speak the name of all authority, declaring blessings, every promise He is faithful to keep. I speak the name no grave could ever hold. He is greater, He is stronger, He's the God of possible. I pray for your healing, that circumstances would change. I pray that the fear inside would flee in Jesus' name. I pray that a breakthrough would happen today. I pray miracles over your life in Jesus' name, in Jesus' name. for your healing, that circumstances would change. I pray that the fear inside would flee in Jesus' name. I pray that a breakthrough would happen today. I pray miracles over your life in Jesus' name. I pray for revival, a restoration of faith. I pray that the dead would come alive in Jesus' name. In Jesus' name.
Yes, 45. Good evening, people, patriots, whoever you consider yourself to be. We are in the lab for Friday Night Liberal Smackdown, and we got a lot of things to go over this evening. But before we get started, y'all make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. You know, I came across a video, and it's a little comical video. It's got some comedy to it. But could you just, I think I found Donald Trump's new White House press secretary when he comes back, because one, I want him to go and be all inclusive. You know, we got all this transgenderism going on nowadays and everything. So I got a little clip for y'all, and I think this is the perfect person to be Donald Trump's new spokesperson. Let me see if I can get him or her to say it best. Let's go here. Roll it.
And now a message from the White House Communications Director.
Hello. All right, everybody, please shut up. I'm Donald Trump's new communication director, because all the rest of these RSs got fired, and they only left with me. I'll be taking one question for each of you, not two, one at a time. Thank you so much. Yes.
Who are you?
Yeah, my name is Mud Deer, Mud to the damn DEA. You only get a first name because I have warrants. Thank you so much. Next question.
Yeah, what makes you qualified to be communications director?
Why you think you get two questions? You feel entitled, white man? The reason I'm qualified to be communication director is because I'm here. Now mind your damn business. Thank you very much. Next question.
Wait, did you even vote for Donald Trump?
Hey, I know. I didn't vote for Trump. Only two black people voted for Trump. One was Ben Carson, and the other was that man behind him at the rallies with the sign saying "Blacks for Trump." I'm not now one of them. I voted for Hillary 3 times. Thank you very much.
Then why did you agree to do this job?
Why does anybody work for somebody they can't stand, they don't like? They need a check. I need the CHEQ, okay? So that's why the hell I'm here. Thank you very much, okay? I'm putting a Scaramuccia in this bitch. After this is over, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna be in this bitch for about 10 days, then I'm gonna do Dancing with the Stars, and we're gonna have a good time up in this bitch.
Isn't she great, folks? Isn't she great? Let me shake your
About
hand.
10 days, then I'm gonna do Dancing with the Stars, and we're gonna have Donna. What the hell? You gotta watch him when he's shaking your hand, because he'll be shaking with that right, but on that left, he'll be reaching down trying to grab my
So I think we found, I mean, you know, with all the transgenderisms that's going on, I think Medea would be a great White House press secretary. At least she'll give it to you straight. At least she will give it to you straight. And I'm missing something this evening for a reason. I'm not going to show Donald Trump's mugshot. No, I am not. It's been plastered all over the place. And we all seen what it looks like. To me, it looks like I'm coming for your ass. Y'all know what that look like, right? You know when you're back in the day when your mama give you that look when you're doing something you ain't got no business doing and you get caught and there's no way you can lie yourself out of it. So you know you got consequences and repercussions that you got to deal with. Yeah, that was that look. But Yo, check it. It seems it seems that the administration. It seems that the administration at hand. Y'all hear my train back there? It seems that the administration at hand needs to take a drug rehab class or something like that. And I say that because we all know about Hunter Biden and what he's been dealing with, being a crackhead and all that stuff. But yo, check this out. I didn't know this. And I came across this, but it seems like there's a drug epidemic going on with that administration. We're going to talk about it, but I'm going to hear the clip right quick.
U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen's visit to China in the month of July continues to stay in the news. And this time around, it is her choice of food that appears to be going viral on the internet. She was spotted having a mushroom meal, which was reportedly hallucinogenic in nature. Shortly after the Treasury Secretary landed in Beijing, her delegation was spotted dining at an In-N-Out outlet. The restaurant chain specializes in Yunnan food, a popular regional cuisine from China's border with Vietnam, Laos, and Myanmar. Now, the hashtag about her Yunnanese meal became a trending topic in social media. A post with the hashtag had also garnered nearly about 6 million views. One of Yellen's aides confirmed that the Treasury Secretary had eaten a certain type of mushroom dish at a restaurant, which was deemed to be hallucinogenic. Her visit to Beijing resulted in bringing some sudden fame to the chain of restaurants. The chain has further said on social media that Yellen's visit and choice of dish had caused several branches to sell out within hours. Now, the mushrooms allegedly contained certain hallucinogenic properties if it was cooked improperly. Now, clearing the air on this situation in an interview, Janet Yellen said that she was simply not aware of the mushroom's hallucinogenic properties and that she had learnt about it much later after she had consumed those mushrooms.
So, here we have, yo, let me give quick shout outs first. Hey, bro, Reg, what's good with you? Just sitting here doing the same old thing. Waiting to get back out on the road, man. Things have been tight around this way. But I'll be back out there hopefully soon, and some bread to come with it. Also, Dixie Rose of Texas, what's up? Tammy Pereira, what's up? Emily Cooper, what's up? White Lillian, what's up? Bonnie Theismann, what's up? Jonathan J. Dub, what's up? Cindy Durham, what is up? But yeah, so Janet Yellen is going to China, having business meetings, and see, this is the thing. You mean to tell me? See, because I've had shrooms before, and you know what? Normally, when I did the shrooms, I felt some kind of effect. They want to come out and say that she didn't realize what she had eaten until months later. She had to be high as hell that night. Well, matter of fact, she had to be high as hell halfway through the meal. So my brain would say, you being a high foreign dignitary from the United States, first of all, you should have a damn food taste tester. That's what you should have. We going over countries eating food from people that want to do harm to us. But you know what? When you down with those people, you don't care. So you want to get me to believe that halfway through your meal, Janet, you didn't know you was eating some type of stuff that wasn't really collard greens or mushrooms that you thought? You ain't had no questions. You ain't talked to your security. You ain't be like, yo, Secret Service, come here. I'm feeling kind of woozy. No, girl, just fess up to it. Say I ordered the shroom entree because I was, away from home. We tend to have fun when we leave America. And I felt like, getting a little frisky. Come on, man. Come on, really? They really want to get you to believe that she didn't know what she ate until months later. What kind of security do you have? And matter of fact, never mind. I ain't even gonna go there. I ain't even gonna go there. But I hope everybody's having a good night tonight. It's Friday. This show isn't sponsored by nobody in particular, but you get kind of thirsty. See who we got, who we got, who we got, who we got. I see you, bro. I see you. I see you. Hey, Reg, I'm trying to get out there and make some money, bro. So you know what that means. It's that time. I already know you probably got all kind of Trump shirts, but man, that mugshot. I can't get that mugshot out of my brain. That mugshot means he's about to get into somebody's ass. That's the face. That's the face I want to see. That's the temperament. That's the type of attitude that I want to see. You know what type of temperament and you know what type of attitude I don't want to see? Let me show you real quick. And did y'all know they put like a disclaimer on YouTube that if we showed the debate entirety, and it freaked me out from wanting to do it on Facebook, they will give you a strike. But I got some very interesting highlights here, and these are the people I don't want running my country.
Welcome to the first debate of the 2024 presidential campaign, live at Fiserv Forum in Milwaukee.
This decline is not inevitable. It's a choice. We need to send Joe Biden back to his basement and reverse American decline.
Joe Biden has weakened this country at home and abroad. Now is not the time for on-the-job training. We don't need to bring in a rookie. We don't need to bring in people without experience. We need to bring
You know, it's funny how Pence decides that he wants to like show a little backbone all of a sudden. Like he got a little gangster in him. Pence, you ain't got no gangster in you, dude. You ain't got no gangster. Well, you know, Vivi's kind of small, so I guess Pence think he can take him.
Let us be honest as Republicans.
Oh shit! Did he just say that? Did I hear Vivi just say, "Let us be honest as Republicans"? Oh shit! Where you going with this?
The only person on the stage who isn't bought and paid for, so I can say this: the climate change agenda is a hoax.
Yo, I knew it. I knew it. Y'all knew it. He just confirmed it, and he ran for president. See, that's a bold statement to make. They're gonna destroy him. They're gonna destroy him. Oh my goodness! I'm glad he's running for VP.
The climate change agenda is a hoax, and we have to declare independence for it.
I've had enough already tonight of a guy who sounds like ChatGPT standing up here, and the last person in one of these debates who stood in the middle of the stage and said, "What's a skinny guy with an eyeglass thing doing up here with Barack Obama?" And I'm afraid we're dealing with the same type of amateur standing on stage tonight.
I am unapologetically pro-life, not because the Republican Party tells me to be, but because my husband was adopted and I had trouble having both of my children.
So they're not going to let me play that, and it's a shame. But they said that they was going to mess that up because they didn't want people to be able to play that in its entirety. Why? Well, I see why. They look like a bunch of juvenile delinquents. They really do. They look like a bunch of juvenile delinquents. Not one of them up there for 1 minute was able to muster up any type of seriousness to talk about the issues that's going on with Joe Biden, the border, fentanyl. none of them had the cojones, and I will put the lady in her category, to address any of the hard-hitting issues that one man would address. They stayed broad with everything they said, but they thought they were going to impress us, I guess, by taking cheap shots at one another. It didn't move their needle one bit. If nothing else, it showed that none of them up there, none of them are capable of, I would say, not even being vice president. Well, we got Pence. Pence, you're disqualified by default. You're disqualified automatically. Chris Christie, Mr. Donut Man. Oh gosh, I'm sorry I even got to put you in there. You're disqualified. Who else was up? Tim Scott. I love you, but dude, this is not the time for Mr. Nice Guy. Okay, we don't need no more Mr. Nice Guys. We don't need no Mr. Nice Guys. Vivi, you're a great young up and coming bright rising star. I hope that you don't make the same mistake that Ron DeSantis made. I hope you decide that rather than try to go against the bull, you tried to ride the bull being Trump. So I would hope you ride on his coattails, get some worldly knowledge and some worldly experience. See, I'm hearing all of these people, they're chit-chatting about, oh, well, DeSantis, he can do this and he can do that. Look what he did for Florida and this and that. Okay, when we put the job stuff out there, I'll give DeSantis credit. I'll give him credit. He did a wonderful job in the great state of Florida after Trump helped him get in there. He did a magnificent job. But Nikki Haley, you did an awesome job. You did an awesome job when Trump put you in that one position down there. You did a good job. What UN ambassador? You did a great job. You did what you were supposed to do, and I appreciate it. Mike Pence, Mike, you lost me, and along with a lot of millions of other people, on January 6th, bro. I'm just keeping it 100. I don't know if they can forgive you. I know I can't, because you assisted in putting us in a world of hurt right now. So yeah, you a culprit of it too. Chris Christie, I don't know what you are. I think you're like the John Goodman of the debates, I guess. You're just there for shits and giggles. You're just there to help make people laugh, Mr. Roly Poly. Vivi, listen. I love it. You came out, you're like, I got the younger generation, I'm the new breed. Vivi, you think Vladdy gives a damn? You think Vladdy give a damn about you being a new breed, about you being Generation X, about you being, young and upcoming and a breath of fresh air? You think President Xi in China gives a rat's ass? Bro, you would have no concept. You're not even on their level when it comes to worldly activities. Bro, we can't use you as a president right now. You still got to learn the tricks of the trade. You still got to go to school. So you better start being tutored. You better start being tutored. We see we just can't focus on, okay, we going let's get the president so we can take care of America. Yeah, you know, a president and stuff can make policies here in America, make life better, you know, help improve stuff for the homeless and all that stuff. But when you got wolves and hyenas and lions in other countries waiting to just smash us, we ain't got no time for no rookies. We ain't got no time for no young, wet behind the ear whippersnappers. Y'all see that mugshot? That's what we need. When Vladdy looks at his adversary, he don't need to see a choir boy. He need to see a pit bull. But we already know this. We already know this. We already know this. And everybody's waking up. Everybody's waking up. Oh, and I'm about to show you something. 45 is so classy. 45 is so classy. Let me show you what he did before I even critique it. Let me show you what he did. This is why I love 45. Let me show you. Let me cue it up here. Let me see if I can cue this up. Bear with me 1 second. Y'all know I'm not a technician, so it takes me a minute if I can get that. Okay, here it comes. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. Ring that bell so y'all can get them instant notifications. And here we go.
Y'all see it, man.
Went through the hood, showing love to my people. And look at them out there. They was out there all day. It was more. They say this is just half the crowd that came late.
I need this shit cooked right. Let's keep that water 400 degrees Fahrenheit. You ever been inside of the federal courtroom? Nigga, you ever went to trial and fuck for your life? Did something to my spirit. Ass niggas can plug me. They act like they can hear me.
I'm talking about they got everybody.
German engineering. You don't want your baby mama fuck. Keep the hoe from near me. Kill one. Remember when I used to use your heels to hit the road, hit the oil, make them big boy sales? Move. Remember when you had.
Y'all see it, man.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap. A lot of people don't realize and understand. It only takes 2% sway of the black community to make any election a landslide. Dude, we up probably by 75%. I mean, hey, drastic times call for drastic measures. That was just a glimpse. My people are tired of the shenanigans and the bullshit. See, they hit the black community, and I hate to say, well, it's sad, but you know what? And I'm not going to say it's on a broad spectrum, but it happens. The black community knows what it's like to be unjustly treated by the authorities. They know what it's like. So when they see the Don being falsely accused, falsely arrested, going into his bag, making him pay $200K, they can relate to that shit. That just might have been the straw that broke the camel's back. Because see, what happens is it might not seem like it's a big thing, but when they switch, they're not going back. They're not going back for what? Why should they? See, because the whole thing is, people knew from the beginning, people knew from the start that this whole facade, this whole thing was rigged. This whole thing was a farce. This whole thing was a major setup. People know this deep down inside. But sometimes people just need a reason. I don't know why. It takes some people different reasons than others. The point is, it's happening. It's happening. And if you aren't out there watching and paying attention, you need to start watching and paying attention. Don't let the mainstream media make it seem like you're defeated. We're defeated. We're divided. No. More than ever in this country, we are united. We really are. I've talked to so many people, and this is just my personal experience. I've talked to so many people that used to think a certain way, even though they knew. Now they like, yo, this has gone too far. This has gone too far. So common sense has finally started to take over. Donald Trump's efforts, Donald Trump's fight won't be in vain. It won't be in vain. It's just that right now the powers to be are trying to make it a little difficult. Trying to make it a little difficult. Let me see. Where do we want to go with this? I want y'all to hear from somebody who is a Democrat, lifelong Democrat. Y'all might know who he is. And he has always has an interesting perspective. Alan Dershowitz. Let's hear what a legal mind.
Talk about smoking guns, Alan. There's 41 different counts here. Do you see any ones that are particularly problematic, or problematic is the wrong term, harsh?
I see some that are extraordinarily weak, trying to get an office holder to violate his oath of office. My God, if everybody who violated their oath of office were to be guilty of a crime, we'd have to hold most congressional and mayoral and gubernatorial discussions in prison.
That's right.
Breaking campaign promises, breaking the oath of office is very common. You know, whenever I see a RICO and a conspiracy conviction, I generally think this is weak. If you have to go to RICO and conspiracy instead of specific crimes, now there are specific crimes charged here as well, but they really all come under the rubric of RICO. RICO was designed for organized crime. It's been extended to other organized behaviors, but it's never before, to my knowledge, been applied to election protests. Now, you know, I was part of an election protest in 2000. I represented the citizens of Palm Beach County protesting the butterfly ballot.
You better watch out.
Chads, all of that, you remember.
Bush v. Gore.
Yes.
In Bush v. Gore, for those who don't remember.
In Bush versus Gore.
Yeah.
And, you know, the Supreme Court said 5-4 that we were wrong. 4 justices said we were right. 5 said we were wrong. I can't imagine anyone trying to bring criminal charges against many of us. Many of the people who fought for Al Gore are the same people who are now trying to put Donald Trump in prison, quite hypocritically.
Now, does the breadth of this case make it more difficult for the lawyers, or do you think in some ways it makes it easier because it can feel pretty sprawling? I mean, just one of the things with these RICO cases, the penalties, if found guilty, Donald Trump could be facing up to 20 years in jail on some of these charges.
Also mandatory minimums, no probation. And so
no pardon, for example. He can't pardon himself.
It can't be pardoned. So this is a tough case for him if he loses, but he has to lose not only at the trial, but on appeal as well. And I think this indictment is vulnerable to many, many legal challenges. And there will be other challenges based on the judge's instruction, based on the jury veneer, based on a range of other factors. There'll be defendants who move for severance saying, look, I have only a peripheral connection to this case, or I was just acting as a lawyer. This is a case that endangers also the role of lawyers in challenging elections. Lawyers are going to be...
So, basically what they're doing, and this is the part that pisses me off. They're basically going after a man for challenging an election that he believed, and maybe rightfully so, was somehow taken away from him. And they are trying to persecute him for his voice, rather than looking into the person who might have did to him what he thinks was done. Nothing to see here. Strange how that works. Strange how that works. But you heard it from Alan Dershowitz, and the reason I like listening to him, one, because he's a Democrat. Two, because he's a very good attorney and legal scholar. And three, because I just plain like him. But he makes sense, and he keeps it actual and factual. I guess he's an author of a book, how they try to get Trump. Somebody that still has morals and some integrity, obviously. Let me see if I got another video clip before we get into a little bit of conversation here. I might have another one. Let's see what they have. Where do we want to go? I think we'll switch over to Sleepy Joe. Let's see what they got to say about Sleepy Joe these days. They say Sleepy Joe's not too smart. Let's see why. Let's see what they got on Sleepy.
Joining me now is Tennessee Congressman Tim Burchett. He is a member of the House Oversight and Foreign Affairs Committees. Congressman, good morning to you.
Good morning, ma'am.
So what do you think happened here? President Obama was backing this Ukrainian prosecutor. Joe Biden, not only did he get him fired while his son was on the board of Burisma, which was being investigated by said prosecutor, but then Joe Biden later on doubled down and said how proud he was that he got this prosecutor fired.
Well, I think I'll paraphrase what President Obama said, and don't underestimate Joe Biden's ability to mess something up. And I cleaned that up because I'm sure we have some young viewers. But the reality is that this fellow was the one who was investigating his son and Burisma for corrupt dealings. And Joe Biden needed those corrupt dealings because obviously they were funneling money to him and his family through 21 different shell corporations that they created just for the sole thing of dividing the money up among the Biden crime family. And it's pretty, like I've stated before, during organized crime school, the Biden family was asleep during money laundering class because you can follow the money just completely from where it begins to Joe Biden and his family's pocket.
Well, and obviously we are looking for more information coming from those bank records, and that's something that James Comer has promised. Obviously, he can't release everything right now because some of it is still under wraps, if you will. But Fox obtained video footage Secret Service records and messages from Hunter Biden's laptop, and that reveals that he traveled to at least 13 countries with his dad, who was then the vice president. He tagged along on trips to Asia, Africa, Europe, and Mexico. Basically, he hitched rides on Air Force Two, it looks to many, to pursue these foreign business deals. And then in this 2010 email to one of his associates, Hunter proposed a meeting with Serbian officials saying, how about we go over around May 10th, JRB, that's his father's initials, will be in Madrid, and I can catch a ride with him and fly over to Serbia and back with you. So, Congressman, does this tell us anything new or more about Hunter Biden?
Yes, ma'am. It also shows that once these companies got in trouble and they hired Hunter Biden, that his father, in fact, paid these countries visits. And then you'll see later that after the money was distributed, that Joe Biden, in fact, had meetings with some of these people. And it's well documented. And of course, they've changed their names on some of the emails he's given. Joe Biden uses aliases of all things, but he uses the vice presidential server. So it's pretty obvious that no one went in and used Joe Biden's computer. And again, his money laundering skills lack a whole lot, because this is something that's obviously that you would do to hide your illegal and crooked dealings, which is what the Biden family's done.
But the administration would push back and say, well, it's normal for high-level officials, whether it's the president or secretary of state, et cetera, to use different alias emails to communicate. Would you respond to that?
I would not agree with that one at all, and I would also state it is very unusual for a standing vice president to receive millions of dollars from criminal entities overseas that have actually, some of those people are on the run right now.
So, like he said, some of them people are on the run right now. So this is one of the reasons why I try to stay cool, calm, and collective. Because at the end of the day, they have no receipts on Donald Trump. They can say he's done everything under the sun. Without receipts, the only thing these people are doing is making it inconvenient. And oh, how inconvenient it is. Where on the other hand, y'all just heard them. They must have slept in money laundering 101. They really must have. But that's what happens when you think you're never going to get caught. That's what happens when you think you're never going to get caught. You know, I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, when can I remember seeing a president ride around in the plane with a family member that isn't really part of the team and go everywhere? And the only thing I can think of is back with John F. Kennedy and Robert F. Kennedy. Robert F. Kennedy was a Surgeon General, so he had a purpose and a reason to be along with his big bro. Hunter Biden, Asia, Africa, Mexico, China. 14. So why all the trips? But we know why. I'm not even going to ask why. I'm not even going to ask why. Because we already know why. We already know why. But you know what? It goes back to everything that they've done to Donald Trump. It has done nothing but set precedents. And you know what? When it all comes down and goes in front of the Supreme Courts, when they try to save their ass and everything, when he's handing it to them with receipts, and the the judge is like, well, how do you think you can do this? Well, they've done it to me. They're setting precedent. So maybe in some strange, crazy way, it's supposed to go down this way, because we have to remember what they are doing to Donald Trump. The roles will someday be reversed real soon with receipts. With receipts. There is no hide go seek in this. There is no hide go seek in this. Receipts. And now they got Obama emails. Let me ask you a question, Joe. If it's now coming out, oh, and Victor Shokin, he's gonna be on with I forgot who it was. He's gonna be on. I'm gonna air it also, probably Monday, re-air it, should I say? I forgot who he said he was gonna be on with. But if Obama said that the cat over there was cool and doing a great job and all that, why did you see fit to undercut your boss and go over there and waive $1 billion to be withheld if he wasn't fired? See, so now we have a conflict of interest. So now you undermined your boss because the emails are coming out that Obama said that they were doing a good job, but for some reason you took your ass over there and decided that they wasn't doing a good job, and you not the boss. So did you really do it once you found out that Victor Shokin was getting ready to start investigating the Burisma Corporation that your son Hunter was on the board of, making $83,000 a month, and he don't even know the concepts that make up a battery, but he's dealing with energy? Yeah, but we already know this. We already know this. So what you gonna do, Democrats? You've lost the black vote, and like I said, the Republicans only needed 2% of the black vote to make it a landslide, and by the way things look, they've gained 75%. But like I said, drastic times call for drastic measures. So be careful what you ask for. You know, black, you know, a lot of black people know what it's like to be unjustly done. You know, so yeah, y'all hit them. Y'all hit them where it hurts, because see, they didn't like that shit at all. They didn't like it, but they just needed a reason. They needed a reason, so now they can come out and be like, "Yo, that's messed up what they do to him, man. That's messed up." Yeah, it is. The American people cannot stomach anymore. They cannot tolerate anymore, and they won't stand idly by and let y'all continue to think that y'all have them, because you don't. You know who's about to get them? RFK Jr. is about to get them. I showed a video the other day with RFK Jr. in the barbershop talking to the black community. And see, when they allow someone else to come in and have a dialect with them and a conversation, and it was a nice, smooth, casual conversation, they're searching. They're looking. They're done with Joe. They're done with Joe. They don't want to go as far as to touch Trump, but you know what? Y'all just helped Trump out with that situation. Oh yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Y'all helped Trump connect back with the black community where he was back in the days. And what they see is, they see a vigilant fighter, and they love that shit. Somebody that's not going to surrender, especially when being falsely accused of something. it's easy to succumb to the pressure. Easy. Trump could fly off in Trump 1 right now, and they would probably drop all the charges if he signed a piece of paper and never try to come back and run for president again. But to see the clash of the underclassmen the other night, that was a joke. No substance. None whatsoever. They didn't talk about nothing America cared about. They was too busy trying to up one another. You hear what old girl said? She goes, what Margaret Thatcher said? If you want something done, give it to a woman or something. She used that opportunity to make men look just like assholes. Because we sitting up there, the men they sitting up there barking back and forth, and Nikki Haley just up there like, yo, really? We got bigger, important, more issues to be talking about, and y'all want to sit over here and have a swinging contest. And the insults that they were throwing back and forth at each other, they were childish. There was some shit you see in the lunchroom, in the cafeteria at lunchtime that you hear. Come on, man. Talk about the real issues. They didn't want to do that. And that's why Donald Trump continues to say 40 plus points ahead. Because he's a real one. Hey, you can like him, you can dislike him. One thing you can't deny, with the Don, you get what you get. And you know what you're getting. And you know what? At the end of the day, people can respect that. People can respect that. Deep down inside, when people really know where you're coming from, they gotta accept it. But when you wishy-washy and they gotta look at you sideways, they'll never trust you. Never will. Fannie Willis, she thinks she's the next up and coming, what's that magician's name? Y'all know who I'm talking about. So she wants to prosecute 19 people by October 23rd. I guess that's on her bucket list. Because that's wishful thinking. That is wishful thinking. See, because they got the ultimate setup. That's what happens when you get in over your head. They told that poor girl to go out there and say something. So she went out there like a good old girl, and she went out there and said it. But she ain't read none of the fine print. And now she got herself locked up in a whole world of shit that she can't take back. So, another one bites the dust. But I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Amelia Cooper, Tammy Pereiro, Dixie, Rose of Texas, my brother Reggie Jones. What's up, Nicole Navish? White Lilin, Garrick Helen, hello. Love you guys in Canada. Kevin Nelson, Bob Armstrong, Eddie Dibble, Marty McBride, Gail Bice, Wendy Lee, Michelle, Rudy, Davey, Judith Hall, Frank Hollinsworth, Deborah Joyner, Gabby Dabadoo. Who we got over here? Cindy Durham, Rachel J.P. Phillips, and who else we got? Jonathan J. Dub. Appreciate the love, everybody. Hey, whatever y'all do this weekend, make sure you have fun, drive safe, spread some love, and for all you mega heads out there, continue to hold the line, and our day's coming. Our day's coming. So from the lab on another Patriots Lab Friday Night Liberal Smackdown. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Y'all smash that like button. Y'all share. And I'll see y'all this weekend sometime on a pop-up. Love you guys. I'm out. Deuces.